Oh, I forgot to say hi, Tiller, at the beginning of this. Dang it. Whatever. Hi, Tiller. Hello, my friends. I'm a little thrown off right now because for some reason my camera display has me in reverse. Now I'm hoping that's just the display putting me in reverse and not the actual recording. I mean, if it is reversed, that's no big deal. It doesn't really change anything, but it's just kind of odd. So whatever. Anyway, I know I'm very much like layered up in dark clothing right now. We're about to dive into episode 8 of K-On! I'm a little bit behind on my reactions, at least for Patreon, so I do apologize for my Patreon supporters, which I only have a handful of, but still. I've also been talking a bit more with my sister about what to make Patreon only versus what to put on the tube in terms of early access as well as patron only, so on and so forth, just to make it make more sense and have just more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not lucrative. No, more beneficial, pretty much. Anyway, it's been a long, kind of busy week. Just a little bit of admin before we dive in is that, well, this will be out a little bit after the fact, but, oh, actually, no, it should be out kind of on the same day, but not. So originally I had a YouTube live planned for my birthday, which is the 16th at 7:30 p.m. However, some coworkers want to take me out for my birthday. And because they are in real life, they're kind of prioritized over the internet. So I'm changing my birthday live to post-birthday. It's going to actually be on Sunday, the 19th at 8:30 p.m. I'm also changing the time because my sister and I are going to go to New Jersey for a little bit to get some, just to hang out and just enjoy ourselves. And I'm not sure how long, it takes us a few hours to get to where we're going. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to get back. So I thought 8:30, I'm going to update the little poster and everything, and when I actually post the live waiting room aspect, it's going to be updated with the correct information. Again, I am going to do kind of a birthday live, but it's going to be post-birthday on the 19th at 8:30 p.m., which is Eastern Standard Time, which is a Sunday in the States. So I just wanted to give you a heads up for that. Anything else to add? No, I'm really enjoying the season. So we've kind of flown through their first year, the first half of K-On!, which I was so surprised by the pacing of this because Hibike Euphonium, which comes much later, has a way slower pace. It's also a more dramatic show, so a slower pace kind of really is beneficial, whereas a comedy really benefits with a faster pace, not only dialogues and jokes, but also sometimes timeline as well. So we've shot through the first year. Christmas break, New Year's break is over. They're starting the new school year. Their second year is in high school. Yui's sister, it's been so long I already forgot their names. Yui's sister is a freshman in high school, so we're going to be dealing, looks like, with antics of Yui trying to get, people involved in the club, as well as Mia kind of dealing with being alone. I think none of her classes have her friends in them. So she's gonna, her class doesn't have her friends, so she's kind of dealing with that loneliness that comes, which is kind of sad. And other than that, not much else to say. Also, by the time this reaction comes out, my reactions to Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken has come out. So they were on Patreon for a little while first before I put them up on YouTube. They're a couple weeks ahead on Patreon versus on YouTube, so just give you a heads up on that one. But I wanted to do that anime for a while, and I thought this was going to be really fun. And, kind of taking a break from the heavier stuff, enjoying more slice of life. Anything else to add? No, that's it. So without further ado, let's dive in. I had to turn the volume up because I have this hat over my head. Oh, he looks normal right now. I won't last long. Ui's starting high school. Oh, that's what she was serious. The mayor's sister didn't get in. Aww. So these are all the middle school kids who have come and who've applied to those schools looking at the sheets and stats. That's cute. So school year hasn't started yet. We have a new face. Was she surprised? We have a new dark-haired girl in here. Well, I was curious to see if maybe like the season B, like the second half of season 1, like there's like different footage or anything. So far, everything's the same. Sorry, I'm so tired. My sister did all the driving, which is more exhausting. But we drove like an hour north to have dinner / late lunch with my dad and my brother. And then we walked around, and then my sister drove back here. We stopped to get milk tea. Oh, my tea. I go find my tea. Or find it later. But I'm really tired, so I'm like, just watching. Gummy bears aren't really exhilarating me either. I guess because I'm so used to My Hero Academia changing, like, doing a season A, season B kind of episodes. But those, like, run, like, 12 episodes each, too. Now we got the returning students. This reminder that they stay in their classrooms and the teachers come to them versus them going to their classes. Oh, so all 3 of them are together but Mio. They probably also don't have the same lunch together either. Oh, such a joke. Mookie. Shouldn't it be in a big sister to give little sister? I know, it's so cute. Oh. Oh, I know. She doesn't know any of them, and she's a major introvert. I guess her and Ritu have been in the same class for a long time. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. But it's nice that she does know somebody. And Mio being the awful introvert that she is, just like latched onto her. Thankfully they got a chance to maybe lightly interact during the Christmas thingy. No. No. You guys are musicians. Look for musicians. Oh no, what's the teacher? Anyone else who's a K-pop fan? This just reminds me of Mamamoo. Sorry, in their animal costumes. Oh, of course, Miyu chant. Dark course guys. It does. You guys look weird. Well, I think because those are like creepy costumes, especially that. Yui's doing just fine. Yui's doing just fine. Yui. Yui's just doing just fine. He has a friend. The horse costume's incredibly disturbing. They should have just worn their actual, like, performance costumes. Azusa. Okay, I'm curious to see what role she'll play. Yeah, because if you guys were in your cute performance costumes, people would totally take your flyers. So they get a big like break in the middle to like walk around the school, kind of like my freshman year was like, meet the upperclassmen, club stuff like that. Hmm. I mean, there are a bunch of actually other cool music groups like the choral and the choir room and what else is there? Jazz club and so on and so forth. Meow. Are you a mega? Me. Oh. We'll get into that in a second. Mm. Yui. Yui Ubi. How is Yui this much of a mess? Like a major mess. Why is she the president of this club when she's such a mess? Where is Mio? Oh, Mio Pumpkin. I love Ui. She's so a gray head on her shoulder. I have a lot to say during the break. Stay away from the freshmen. Stay away from the freshmen. Good girls. Oh, so she's a music person. She's real jazz. Just probably high school kind of think kind of jazz. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're on the break. Okay, cool. Oh, God. Oh, pause. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they really should have just like gone out in their performance costumes that they did the previous year, and they would have been. I mean, they would have been cute. They would have people would have grabbed their attention. They wouldn't have looked weird. Those costumes, who knows how old those costumes are? They probably the horse looked terrifying. So, I should have just gone with that. I don't know. What I'll say is I do like the interaction between. Why is Ritsu the president? Ritsu is the president because she's such a mess. She never turns anything in on time, like ever. But I do love how Yui's friend has, especially through the Christmas break, has made connections with the others. So she recognized Miyu, said hi, Miyu. It's kind of good to see a familiar face, and I think that also sort of lends to the ability for them to make connections and hang out with each other without Yui. And so her best friend isn't, she's not part of the Light Music Club. She has her own interests, so is Yui. But they're also not like distant and separated from each other. Sometimes, whether it's work or other things, we have friends that are so separated from other friends. That's kind of what happened with me with my college friends and my high school friends. They're so separated from each other unless we happen to go to college together. But even then, one of my best friends got to meet a college friend, but that's kind of about it. So there's this kind of this disconnect. It's a little bit easier to have those connections and crossovers. And crossovers in high school, because sometimes maybe you don't have class with certain friends, but they have class with other friends of yours, or so on and so forth. So it is cute to see that interaction and connection. Yui has such a great head on her shoulder. Clearly, it's a girl that she knew in middle school. She's warm, she's inviting. She actually was walking with another girl we saw earlier, different than the one that's here at the Light Music Club. So she's personable, she's friendly, she's a little outgoing. So she's able to make different connections. Whether or not the person's from her middle school or not, I can't tell. And so she has this really great head on her shoulders. So it's one of the things where it's like, who's the older sister here? Okay. And I think it's just super cute. Obviously, none of them have changed, but I am excited to see kind of what Azusa. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Or Suza. I'm curious to see what she will add to the group, because she mentioned about, because she said, well, that's not real jazz. This doesn't sound like real jazz. So it's like, huh. So she's a bit of a music snob, it would seem, because she knows jazz. And she's very picky about it. So again, it was probably like that really like little dinky like high school jazz that you get. Versus like, I don't know. So, or they were trying to be experimental. And it doesn't really clarify. It doesn't need to, actually. The point is that line, but it's not real jazz, kind of gives us a clue on for her character, her music background. Just like Miyu being able to talk about guitars and other artists gave it a clue about her music background or her music performance knowledge and so on and so forth. So I really like those little details like that, where you don't need to go into a long explanation or anything to kind of show, oh, this character has this background, this character's like this, I'm so sorry. So I really appreciated that. Is there anything else I wanted to add? No, again, I'm so tired. I'm not really as like energetic as I could be, as I should be. But this episode is super cute. I am looking forward to them actually performing. It is interesting how they're trying to get more people involved. The thing is, though, a band can only be so big. So maybe another vocalist, maybe another guitarist. But there's only so much you can add to the band itself. Kind of if any of you watched School of Rock, that only so many people are able to and can be, physically speaking, in like a rock band. You can actually, I mean, for King Country has a lot of people in their band who perform a lot of instruments, a lot of variety of instruments too, woodwinds. So they could add a lot more, but they're not really in the position to do that right now, to handle that. So if they did add more people, it would be curious to see what role they would play versus, yeah, what role they would play. Good. Uh-oh. She really wants to show off this boat to her friend. Why are they doing that? This is a band before. I love when Mio gets angry. They didn't sound very together. They haven't played in a while, have they? You guys better, practice to get your butts together. She's trying to be nice. Okay. No, it doesn't. When you go to a high school, do you keep the same locker you had all year round, or does it change? Like you've changed from year to year? Maybe, if you guys actually perform well. That's a good question to ask. I don't think she can offer much, but maybe for support. She has purpose and a lot more drive. Yeah, that hasn't changed. I'm assuming it's going to be other groups other than the Light Music Club. Yeah, don't trip this time. Full time, current amount of the stapler, brush, bin, bulb. What are these songs? How do you not say that yet? You're about to perform. Hopefully they perform and practice with both of them singing. Oh, I hope Yui's a good singer. Aww. But the girls did a good job. I didn't get to hear Yui sing. She's cute, she's bubbly, and she's nice. I love the stapler. Oh my gosh, I forgot how good Yui is. I gotta finish the lyrics. Oh, nice! Oh, this is a cute song too! And we got animation of their playing. Oh, now I'm more energized. Oh, oh, we are so happy and so proud. This is cute. And it's like a perfect high school song. Yui's like high pitched kind of nasally sound really works well with Oh, girl is shooked. Shooketh? Happy? Oh, she's trying to see better. She's on her tippy toes. Oh, she's so cute and short. She's trying to see better. That's adorable. With me, it's kind of slightly warmer tones. It's a nice matchup. I like it. Nice. And again, we've got our obligatory, you know, still frame cuts, which again is cheap, saves money in terms of animation, but also is a cute way of kind of doing an outro in the school and so on and so forth. They thought they'd be flooded, but people can really enjoy a concert but not say, oh, I want to play. No, just a lot of people just don't play instruments, or if they do, they don't want to be part of a band, or those are delicious. Oh, she brought her to the music room. Oh, that's the best thing ever. But wait, we don't see her in the outro. So, what role will she actually play? Like, there's only 4 of them. It is fun how, now that that person commented, this is them college years, I can see how they've been aged up a little bit. I like the color of their faces and the baby fat's gone away. Their body shapes, it's kind of cool to see. But we don't have... Oh! Ah! It paused on me. Oh, I keep forgetting I have a max recording time of 30 minutes on here. So, I'm gonna be missing some footage, I'm sorry. But I was trying to say, we see the other 4 girls. Where's the other girl? I keep looking at this display. Where's the other girl? Now I'm trying to figure out if this was always reversed in my display or not. I can't remember. I don't think it was. Alright, that's its point. Kitty ears. Oh, jeez. Well, why? I see that. Why is it there? I have to remember that. I mean, I probably should try to change it, but I have to remember that when I'm doing that, my camera so far in terms of recording video has a 30-minute max, and then it immediately stops recording, and then I have to hit record to restart, to start recording more. So that will be tricky when I do. I gotta see if I can change that in the settings before I do any like long-term reactions like movies. I have a couple more movies I need to react to. First, it'll be released on Patreon, then a month later, it'll be released on YouTube. Obviously, the Hibike Euphonium movie is one of them, and then I have another non-anime movie I would love to react to, because I've just heard, even for the most pessimistic critics, I've just heard really great things about that said movie. Yeah, it's not an anime. But, very cute return. I like how even though Mio was lonely for a little bit, she'd have someone she recognized, so that wasn't like a dragged out thing. Again, it's a great thing about comedy, slice of life comedy. My dogs are barking their heads off. Slice of life comedy is the fact that any kind of drama that happens is very, very, very short lived, and it gets resolved pretty quickly. I really absolutely enjoyed this so much. It was really adorable. I am curious to if you could tell me why we don't see the 5th girl in the outro. But I guess depending on the new member, we'll get to see kind of why it plays out. Or we will see her actively involved in with the members and in the club. But because all the other girls are a year older, that's why we see them in the outros, because they form a band and move on, and she gets to take over K-On! When they leave as the new senior. So that could be an assumption as well. I'm okay if you let me know. I'm not really too nitpicky about spoilers when it comes to like slice of life anime. Is there anything else to add? No, this was a really straightforward episode, super cute. Ui was absolutely adorable. I'm so glad. It's kind of nice that they're both going to the same high school and that she can kind of help Yui along in some other ways. But it was also cool that kind of Ui reflecting that her sister is still the same kind of person, still a goofball, still extroverted, still a little spacey. But when she does put her mind to things, when she focuses, she's really smart and she accomplishes a lot. And we're seeing that drive and that focus, especially with the music. And so I like her little sisters notice a difference. That same person hasn't changed, but how she applies herself now is changing. Which is high school's a good time to kind of get yourself together to some degree. It's hard to do that when you're in your 20s. And it's harder, and it's hard regardless, but it's harder in different ways. Anything else to add? No, that's it. I'm gonna move on and react to the next episode, and then I've got some other reactions to record. Again, I'm super behind the anime, but I've got some stuff to get done. Anything else to add? No, that's all I've got to say. Thank you so much for watching. I am trying to figure out what to say other than share with your friends, share with your enemies, because that was how I used to do it. I would like to figure out what to replace share with your friends, share with your enemies with that kind of go along with the whole Bean Sprouts Garden theme. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.